All right, guys. So here's what we're doing today. We're going to take the front end of this Bronco and we are going to put something I've always wanted to put on one of my off-road vehicles is a winch. Now, what's unique about the Bronco is it comes with different bumper packages. And if you get the modular bumper, you have lots of options because it can hold a bumper and you can bolt one to it. But if you have this one, and this is my favorite bumper on the Bronco, it's called the capable bumper. And so it is capable of supporting a winch. And just recently, there's companies coming out with items that you can use and adapt this Bronco with a winch, and so it works. And I found on Facebook Marketplace a item from JR Off Road. I'll put a link in the description where you can buy a winch plate that will mount here. And I found this thing used from another guy who had a Bronco, and he has a YouTube channel too. And he gave me his sticker, and it looks like this. It's Carpool Lane, so a shout out to him. He has the identical Bronco. He has the Badlands with the Area 51, but he's done so much stuff to it. So if you want to see him trailing in this thing, check it out. But he upgraded his bumper and he was selling his front plate. Pretty good, reasonable discount. So I'm going to put that thing on my modular one. Here's the plate in the back of the old V-dub. But then what I'm going to mount on that thing is straight from China, the 1,200-pound Apex Badlands winch. I've thought that the Badlands winch should go on the Badlands Bronco. So that's what we're going to work on today. I'll show you some progress and let's see if it works. All right, so here is the winch plate that I bought. The plate comes with this extra, I guess that's the camera relocation kit, because you got to worry about that. And then it does have the sensor holes that I'll be able to adapt because those are in this front bumper. This is going to replace my factory toe points. I'm hoping I can put these shackles on this toe point. If not, I may have to go get some others. But now the first step is I got to take this bumper off, take the plastic pieces, and I'm just following the instructions that are on the website. Take the bumper off, attach the plate to the bumper, get it all tightened up. It's a little bit of a process, so here we go. So I got the plastic pieces off here. You just pop those off, and then the sensor, you can unclip it, and then I'll reuse that sensor on the new plate. But I've loosened the bolts. It's 3 bolts on each side for this capable bumper, and now it's loose, so it's ready to fall. So I'm gonna get some assistance to hold it because I need to unclip the harness that goes right here. It's on the right side underneath the bumper. Right up in there is how you can undo all of your accessories on your modular or your capable bumper, and then you can fully take it off. So that's what I'm gonna do next. All right, so the bumper's off. Let's see that I gotta do some cleaning to do here, but bumper's off. Now I gotta do some messing with the wiring harness to give me more slack so that I can reach out to the front end of this plate. All right, so the factory winch plates are off, or I'm sorry, factory toe points are off, and dude, these things look so good on this bumper. Like, I love the look of those. So, anybody wants those, hit me up. Maybe we can make out a deal. You can have those on your bumper. I don't know if they fit any other bumper, but they sure do look good on the capable bumper. So if they fit on anybody else's, let me know. All right, still working on electronics. I got to get this harness cut up and give me more room because it's got to extend out another foot. I think this plate sticks out about 12 inches. So off the bumper, it's going to stick out 12 inches more than normal. I think it's going to look pretty good. All right, so I've taken all the clips out, gotten a little bit of slack. Now I need to cut a little bit of this harness to give me a little bit more slack so that my sensors can reach out. All right, so the bumper is back on, it's bolted on. We got the plates on here. They're bolted to the factory settings. And then I was looking at the instructions. you had to kind of alleviate this to give you more gap to plug into the porthole that will be on here for your sensors. So this JCR plate, I will tell you, I was concerned that the capable bumper that I have would not fit it. The website says it would, however, it's just one line. I didn't want to trust it. So that's why I went for the used. Somebody was selling it in my area. It fits. I mean, so far, so good. Factory, it looks like it's using all the factory bolt holes, factory bolts. The only thing you really have to take the bumper off is because you've got to alleviate this to take off your sensors, and then also the factory toe points here, taking those things off, which are so cool. They're just so neat. Although this thing is like just a few months old and there's already just surface rust on that. That's concerning. But anyway, these came off the bumper and these bad boys go on it. So the plate's getting ready to go on, and then we can install the winch. But very easy job, and I'm not a mechanical person, so if you're thinking about it, you could do this. You got this. All right, so the winch plate is on. It ended up taking me a lot longer than I thought because I thought I had enough slack in these sensors, but I didn't. I thought I had cut enough tape off, so I had to dismount the winch plate and the bumper, cut more tape, and then tediously put it back together really nice. And then now I've installed it, and it was tricky to try to figure out how to put those in because the winch plate came with like these rubber stoppers, just like this. But to get the sensor through it, you're gonna have to squish it really. I mean, I don't think it was gonna work. So I just used the factory ones, the plastic ones, and they seem pretty solid. I might put a little bit of like a droplet of glue in there to make it permanent, but they went in. I fired up the Bronco. It showed the camera here, and it's all winch, but that's why this is here, this relocation bracket. So I'll be able to look out this camera out here in front of the winch, but I'll do that on another day. I'm kind of excited to put the winch in, but I know I should probably relocate the camera, but I want to put the winch in. But there it is, man. This is loose just because I don't have it tightened down, but the winch plate is really firm. It bolts to the same plates or same area where the stock pull rescue points were. So it's really, really solid. Tightened everything down. One thing about this capable bumper is this plastic piece. This is just clipped in, and this is what kind of covers the ugliness. It actually makes the bumper look pretty good here. You have to trim right here. So I had to take the grinder out and just grind a little bit of plastic so that this would slide nicely and just be a nice fit over the new winch plate. So that was the only thing I had to do that was just kind of unique. I would say that this bumper was super easy. Looking at the videos and the instructions, some of the other bumpers, they're not as, I don't know, they just seem different. And this one was super simple to go together. Now, if I would have pulled out and thought, if I would have, pulled out more slack in the line for the sensor, I think it would have been much faster. But got it done. Now it's time for the winch. I don't know if I'm going to do this tonight or I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm not the most mechanical person, okay? I watch everything on YouTube and then I'm like, hey, I think I can do that. And I attempt it, but I'm not a mechanical person. I don't know. I like playing. So, I could have done this a lot better. And if you feel like I could have, please comment. But the Badlands winch, I'm going to unbox and take a look at what the heck's in here. Really excited. There it is.